Black waitress is mocked for her scars. Until a veteran is shocked to recognize the unit tattoo. The diner on the edge of town was half empty that night, the neon sign outside flickering like it might give up at any second. Inside, Naomi, a young black waitress, moved quietly from table to table. Her uniform was clean but worn, her steps careful, her eyes always down. She carried plates like they weighed more than just food. Because for Naomi, the real weight came from the whispers. Customers stared at the jagged scars running up her arm and neck, half hidden under her sleeve. Some grimaced. Others muttered loud enough for her to hear. Probably from a fight. Gang trouble, no doubt. Wouldn't want her near my food. Naomi kept her head down. She didn't correct them. She never did. At one table, a group of young men laughed openly. One of them smirked, tapping his own arm. "Hey waitress, what happened? Lose a fight with a knife?" The diner erupted in chuckles. Naomi's hand trembled, the coffee in her pot rippling. She forced a smile, murmured, "Enjoy your meal," and turned away. But someone at the far corner had been watching. An older man, sitting alone. Broad shoulders. Weathered face. A veteran's posture, you could tell even if he wasn't wearing the faded army jacket. He stood slowly, his eyes never leaving Naomi's arm. As she passed by, he spoke in a voice rough with age but steady as stone. "Miss, where did you get those scars?" The diner went silent. Naomi froze. Her lips parted, but no words came. The veteran stepped closer. Then, gently, he reached for her sleeve and pushed it back just enough to see what the others had missed. Not just scars. A tattoo. Faded, nearly erased by fire and pain, but still visible. Numbers. A unit insignia. Military. The veteran's breath caught. His eyes filled. He dropped to one knee, right there on the diner floor. "God Almighty," he whispered. You were in Echo Company." Fallujah. 2004, gasps rippled through the room. The smirks vanished. The young men who had mocked her shifted uncomfortably in their seats. Naomi's hands shook. She nodded once, tears burning her eyes. "I was a medic," she said softly. "Pulled out who I could when the convoy was hit. Didn't pull out everyone." The veteran bowed his head. "You pulled me out." The room went still. Naomi's mouth fell open. Her eyes darted to his face, searching. Recognition flickered. Her hand flew to her lips. You're Sergeant Walker." He nodded, tears streaming down his face. "I've been looking for you for 15 years. They told me you didn't make it." And there, in the middle of the diner, the man everyone respected fell to his knees in front of the waitress they mocked. He took her scarred hand in both of his. "This woman saved my life. Every breath I've taken, every year I've had with my children, because of her." The whispers were gone. So was the laughter. Customers bowed their heads, ashamed. Some even wiped their eyes. The young men at the table stared at their food, unable to meet Naomi's gaze. For the first time in years, Naomi stood tall. Not as a waitress, not as someone to be pitied or mocked, but as a soldier, a hero, whose scars told a story no one in that room would ever forget. And as Sergeant Walker rose and saluted her, the diner erupted in something Naomi never expected. Applause.